This exhibition is a collection of community stories. It's about the women's histories in the sport, but also the future of the sport as well. How this started was actually very selfish of me. I was trying to look up online what game it was where I scored the winning goal in the grand final, and I sort of got into this cycle of looking at women's history across all different clubs in Canberra, and there's just nothing there.
We don't have a really great documented history of the women's game in Canberra, and putting it on display, it's actually really important that the project itself has a legacy that will live on.
We had around 60 students involved in total. They created all of the collateral to promote the event, but then also all the posters, banners, displays. We had an industrial design student construct a lot of the displays as well.
It was through collaboration with community members who had a vested interest in Canberra's football history. Then from there, we developed the stories in collaboration with those people.
As designers, it's our responsibility to really understand the materials that we're working with and using those materials to communicate the person behind the stories.
It was really, really humbling to see some parts of it, that your name's up there. Looking back to Sydney 2000, I was 12 years at that time, and for me that was a massive inspiration for going on to wanting to play soccer for Australia. The pioneers, really, the real pioneers, reminding me of where I'd come from and seeing my idols up there be recognised, which they deserve to be.
As a player, I think you just come into the competition and you get the job done on the day, whereas you don't really necessarily have the time to reflect on who's come before you and who's coming after you. So this exhibition was really great for me as a player to take stock. If those people hadn't come through, then I wouldn't be able to play the level I'm playing at.
We want this network of amazing women to pass on this project to others, where then those stories can continue.
We ended up settling on a few themes that connect the diverse and important history of women's football here in Canberra. There's It's Our Time, so that theme was a chronological view of women's football history. Good Games, that related to the elite players or those who have won awards, medals and so on. Power Plays, which is related to the way that women perform on and off the field. Stories of Self, which looked at the diverse makeup of Canberra's football community. Football families had a range of different communities and different kinds of families associated with football. We also had a theme, All Abilities, to showcase the rich variety of play that's available.
What we're looking to do is turn this physical collection into a digital collection that will live on through the Play On website, and then from that curate a physical book and a printed catalogue. Part of the UC sports strategy, it's UC's desire to become one of the leading universities in women's sport. And part of that vision is projects like this. It helps facilitate the fact that we invest into the women's games, that we invest into telling the stories of women who play sport.